You're rehearsing your identity. Every thought you repeat is shaping who you are. Not someday. Right now. Every emotion you revisit, every reaction you normalize, every internal sentence you rehearse, is building the architecture of your identity. And most of it is happening automatically. You don't wake up and decide who to become. You become it through repetition, silently, gradually, invisibly. In the previous chapter, we explored awareness, but awareness alone is not enough, because direction without attention to repetition still leads somewhere. The question is not whether you are changing, you are. The real question is, what are you reinforcing? Your brain is not designed for transformation. It is designed for efficiency. It automates what you repeat. Every repeated thought strengthens a pathway. Every recurring emotional reaction deepens a pattern. Every behavior you justify becomes easier the next time. This is not motivational language. It is neurological reality. Neurons that fire together wire together, and wiring becomes identity. You are not becoming what you desire. You are becoming what you practice. Desire feels powerful. Repetition is stronger. You don't become confident by declaring confidence once. You become confident by repeatedly acting despite fear. You don't become anxious overnight. You become anxious by rehearsing catastrophic possibilities again and again until they feel familiar. And familiarity becomes comfort, even when it hurts. That is why people stay in cycles they claim to hate, because repetition creates psychological safety. Predictability feels safer than possibility. You may say you want change, but what are you repeating? Pay attention to your inner dialogue. When something goes wrong, what is the first sentence your mind produces? Is it, "I always mess this up. I'm not good at this. This is too hard"? Or is it, "This is uncomfortable, but I can learn. This is new, not impossible. This moment does not define me"? Those sentences are not random. They are rehearsed, and rehearsal creates identity. Most people underestimate the power of micro-repetition. It is not dramatic decisions that shape your life. It is daily interpretation, the tone you use internally, the emotional states you revisit at night, the stories you replay about who you are. Repetition is quiet. That is why it is powerful. Identity is not fixed. Identity is reinforced memory. Memory strengthened through repetition. If you repeatedly focus on rejection, you become someone who expects it. If you repeatedly focus on growth, you become someone who searches for it. Your attention is not neutral. It is sculpting you. If someone filmed your internal reactions for 30 days, what kind of person would emerge? Someone expanding, or someone defending, someone experimenting, or someone avoiding? You are not becoming what you hope for. You are becoming what you rehearse. And rehearsal does not require intention. It only requires repetition. That is why awareness must move beyond direction. It must observe patterns, not judge them, observe them. Because the moment you notice repetition, you interrupt autopilot. Most transformation fails, not because people lack discipline, but because they underestimate inertia. Inertia is repetition without awareness. It keeps you emotionally attached to states you claim to want to escape. You say you want confidence, but you repeat self-doubt. You say you want calm, but you rehearse stress. You say you want clarity, but you repeat distraction. There is no shame in this, only cause and effect. Your nervous system adapts to what you expose it to repeatedly. Expose it to chaos, and chaos feels normal. Expose it to reflection, and stillness becomes accessible. Expose it to intentional discomfort, and growth becomes less threatening. The future version of you is not created by ambition. It is created by accumulated repetitions. Small ones, daily ones, invisible ones. So instead of asking, "How do I change my life?" ask something more precise. What am I reinforcing today? Because today is not separate from your identity. Today is building it. The tone of your inner voice today is shaping your confidence tomorrow. The way you interpret this week is shaping your resilience next month. You are training yourself constantly. The only question is whether you are conscious of it. This is not about perfection. It is about awareness of repetition. If you notice a destructive loop, pause, not to criticize yourself, but to choose a different repetition, a different response, a different internal tone. Identity shifts gradually, one reinforced pattern at a time. Identity is not found. It is reinforced. You were never lost, but repetition determines direction, and unconscious repetition determines destiny. Awareness gives you the map. Repetition determines the path you carve into it. Observe carefully, because what you repeat today is becoming who you are. This is inner atlas, and this is where identity begins to change.